Slides for example of the eye. Eyeball, examined by naked eye and eyepiece. Cornea, examined by high power. Retina, examined by high power. Eyelid, examined by eyepiece and low power. Eyeball, its wall is composed of three coats. Outer fibrous coat formed from cornea anteriorly and sclera posteriorly. Middle vascular coat composed of iris and ciliary body anteriorly and the choroid posteriorly. Then finally the nervous coat or the inner coat, which is the retina. Cornea is the transparent, highly innervated avascular anterior 1/6 of the tunica fibrosa. By high power, it is formed of 5 layers. Stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium from 3 to 4 layers of cells joined together by numerous desmosomes and richly supplied with free nerve endings. Bowman's membrane is a non-cellular, transparent, homogeneous membrane formed of collagenous fibrils embedded in a condensation of intercellular substance. Stroma, or substantia propria, constitutes about 90% of the corneal thickness. It is the connective tissue layer consisting of regularly arranged collagenous fibers running parallel to the curvature of the cornea, and spindle-shaped fibrocytes called corneal corpuscles. Descemet's membrane is a homogeneous collagenous membrane on the posterior aspect of the corneal stroma. Then corneal endothelium, which is simple squamous epithelium lining the posterior aspect of the cornea. Causes of transparency of the cornea is due to continuous evaporation of water from its surface together with the function of the corneal endothelium, which prevents excessive hydration of the stromal matrix that would result in opacification of the cornea. Regular arrangement of the connective tissue cells and fibers. The cells, fibers, and matrix have the same refractive indices. Absence of blood vessels and lymphatics from penetrating the cornea. Retina is the innermost of the 3 tunics of the eyeball and consists of outer pigmented layer and inner neural retina, or retina proper. Examined by high power, it shows 2 prominent rows of nuclei. Between them are red fibrous layers, representing the different layers of the retina, which are pigmented layer, layer of rods and cones, outer limiting membrane, outer nuclear layer, outer molecular layer, inner nuclear layer, inner molecular layer, ganglion cell layer, nerve fiber layer, and inner limiting membrane. Retina is characterized by the presence of 3 order neurons of vision. The first order neurons are the rods and cones photoreceptors of the retina. The second order neurons are the bipolar nerve cells. The third order neurons are the ganglion cells. Eyelid is similar to the lip, covered by stratified squamous epithelium from both sides, thin skin with dermis containing hair follicles from one side, and mucous membrane having a corium on the other side. There is a central core of skeletal muscle fibers or peculiars oculi and connective tissue palpebral fascia. There is also tarsal plate, which is a dense plate of fibrous connective tissue containing the tarsal glands, which are modified sebaceous glands. Eyelashes are long, stiff hairs found at the margin of the eyelids. The ponicocula, it is a pony cavity that makes 2.5 turns around a central axis. The modulus, which is composed of spongy bone, vestibular and basilar membranes divide cochlear canal into upper scala vestibuli, middle cochlear duct, and a lower scala tympani. The vestibular membrane separates the cochlear duct from the scala vestibuli, while the basilar membrane is continuous with the organ of Corti and separates the cochlear duct from the scala tympani. The two scalae are perilymphatic spaces and are continuous at the apex of the cochlea through a small opening. Organ of Corti by high power. It is a neuroepithelial structure found in the cochlear duct, resting on the basilar membrane. It is formed of supporting cells, tall columnar, having many microtubules enclosing the tunnel of Corti, and hair cells. Pictorial membrane is a gelatinous membrane projecting over the tips of microvilli of hair cells.